What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Fordham Firesides. I'm your host, Hank Michaels, and today I have my very first returning guest. He also was my very first guest. Ladies and gentlemen, Teddy Shoneman.
Good to be back.
Yeah?
Yeah, oh yeah. I've been waiting for this for a while.
Oh, yeah. No. See, last time you kind of shocked and upset a lot of people with your opinions on Disney World. Got a lot of texts, a lot of messages.
A lot of angry fans.
People were like, yeah, I want to have a word with that kid.
You got to stir up controversy these days.
Yeah, no, it makes for exciting topics. So I figured today, instead of picking like one topic that you might have controversial picks for, you know, why don't we just like rattle off a bunch of them and see which ones, you know, like what hot takes you might have.
Let's do it, man.
So we'll start off with a very simple one. They are writing utensils, pens versus pencils.
Oh, all right. So pens, undoubtedly.
Yeah?
Pens are for the bold man.
Okay.
Because, and that includes on math tests too. Because a lot of people are like a pen guy to a point.
Yeah.
I think almost unilaterally people agree that pens are the stronger instrument.
Yeah.
But people won't take it all the way to use pens on math tests. And the thing is, when you're a guy who uses pens on math tests, that means that you're
very
bold man.
You're very confident
You're
in
confident.
what you're writing.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I've not used a pencil since like 8th grade.
Yeah, no.
At least not on purpose. Like it's just.
And when you have a pencil, you're like, it's gonna break, and then you have to like go to the sharpener and look like an idiot, or like have your own sharpener. Like there's nothing good that can come out of a pencil.
Yeah, pencil sharpeners are the worst, man. Like in class, 8th grade, that you always have like the kids like stroll up to the back, like they stick it in and they make a lot of noise.
Yeah.
Like,
And then you end up with like one half of the pencils like completely not sharpened, and then there's just like one half.
Oh yeah,
like,
you get like one of these situations where it's like this is all wood, and then you have like a little bit of like the graphite on the side.
yeah,
there.
and then you're writing like like kind of like trying to scrape away at it.
Yeah. So it just keeps turning off. This is where I have my list.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess we agree on that one. Not too much of a hot take, but you know, like just don't use pencils, man. Like why? What's the point there?
And also like the reason why you'd use a pencil is because you can erase what you write.
Yeah.
But like pencil erasers probably work roughly like 25% of the time.
Oh yeah.
So it's not even like you're erasing, but like it's still there.
Yeah.
Then you're writing over like marks that you already had.
Yeah, and you can sometimes you get like the good pencil erasers. Like I always knew like the redder they are, the better they are at erasing, because you get like those like faded pink ones, and they just like scratch up your paper, tear right through your loose leaf. It's terrible.
There's this kid in my elementary school that used to eat erasers. Those ones that go on the cap. Those were solid erasers. They go like you put it on top of your pencil.
Yeah.
But he would pop those like candy.
What did he do it for like the taste or for like the risk, the thrill of the risk?
I think it was a risk situation, definitely.
Yeah, it's like let's see what happens now.
Big risk guy.
Yeah, I can see it. All right. This is an interesting one. Brown rice versus white rice.
Oh my god. Well, I'm gonna have to go with white rice. That's like the ultimate Chipotle question right there.
Yeah.
Like when you go up, and that's what I'm basing my answer off of, because when I go to Chipotle, I get white rice.
Yeah.
But I think it's just fluffier, smoother all around.
Yeah.
I understand that there's a nutritional value to going with brown rice, definitely. But for me, I stick with the white rice.
I think I've been making the switch to brown rice like at Chipotle more recently, because I don't think it's that much different. And I know it's better for you, but like, I don't know. White rice like has always been like the nice like inoffensive base that you can put down for your stir fry.
It's smooth. It's buttery.
It's buttery.
Yeah, it's a little buttery at Chipotle, at least I would say.
Yeah, they probably like, I don't know, like tamper with it and make it weird.
Yeah, but I went with a half brown rice, half white rice the last time I got Chipotle, and the bites of brown rice I think were just not as good. Like there's like an oaky flavor to it, but it's a harder chew, and like I don't want a harder chew.
Yeah.
In my Chipotle bowl, I want a nice easy chew.
Yeah, brown rice it can like taste like closer to dirt than rice is a little closer to like spaghetti.
It's like I guess the brown rice, I don't really understand the nutrition behind it, but my guess is it's like the whole of the grain, and white rice is like refined.
Maybe,
so they
yeah.
take out certain parts that are like chewy and like kind of weird.
Yeah.
And you just get like the nice part.
That could be it. That would make sense because otherwise I have no idea why there's two types of rice that exist in the first place.
I mean, there's a couple others too.
Jasmine rice, which is
Yeah.
just like white rice with like a couple of leaves
There's like
floating around
black
in there.
rice. Well, jasmine rice I think is kind of what they have at Chipotle because they have like little cilantro in there.
I think it's just a fancy way of saying like white rice. And then
Yeah,
they kinda,
with maybe like little
spice it up.
spices. Yeah.
It's kind of dumb. All right, so let's transition over to like some more Fordham centric topics. Urban kitchen versus cozy.
That's the $1 million question right there.
Is it?
So, my freshman year, I was at Martyrs, so I had Cozy way more often. But then I was at O'Hare my sophomore year.
Okay.
It's a tough call. Cozy's definitely like when, I would say it like this. When you're eating Urban Kitchen, you're happier than when you're eating Cozy. But afterward, you're happier that you did eat Cozy than that you ate Urban Kitchen.
That's true. When I was a freshman, it was like the first month or two, I'd go to Cozy all the time because I lived in Martyrs and it was like right there. So I'd go there all the time, and then eventually I'd be sick of it. And by the second semester, I'd like, be like a special treat to make that trek over to Urban Kitchen and be like, yeah, this is great. And then when we were living in O'Hare sophomore year, it was like great because now Urban Kitchen was there and we'd eat there all the time. But then it'd be a reverse situation where it's like, ooh, let's have Cozy or something, like, and then we'd walk all the way over there. So it's kind of like based on location, but
yeah, I mean, I think well, there's the fact that the hours are like the later hours for Urban Kitchen definitely like pushes them up a little bit. And like as far as menu items go, I would say like the cheesesteak there, the buffalo wrap are like two of the best things that you could get on campus.
Yeah.
And like the 6-piece with fries, 3-piece, whatever, that's always solid.
That's great.
But like Cozy has things that are more like real human food.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
yeah, I don't know what's going on over there. Halloween, man. The demons are in my lights. They go out all the time on the show. I hope people don't actually notice, but now I just pointed it out. Sorry, everyone.
But what was I saying? Oh, but the bread at Cozy is like the strangest bread I've ever seen. Like I don't know how like somebody thought that was like normal bread.
Yeah.
Like a normal like piece of bread does not look like what they like create there.
That's true. Yeah, I like it though. It tastes so good.
It's an interesting thing, but it's just like you're eating like some kind of alien food that's like never been brought to the world before.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot of like Cozy stuff. Like their pizza is literally that bread, and then they just put like
it's all the bread. Like I guess
sauce
like
and chicken, and it's gross.
Everything they do just like revolves around that bread.
Yeah. I think none of those places are great. I love Urban Kitchen when they have the sweet chili sauce. It's so
I've
good.
never had it.
It's so good with chicken tenders. I love it, but I don't know. Honestly, I've been to each of those places twice this year, so it kind of shows I'm split on it. Like I don't really care.
Yeah, I've been probably like I've never been to Cozy for breakfast, but like I really like the sausage, egg, and cheese at Urban Kitchen.
Yeah.
So that might boost it over. I'm gonna say Urban. Like if I had to pick one to eat at only for the rest of my life, I think I would have to go with Urban Kitchen.
I think I would too, just for sake of variety.
Yeah.
Because there's like
they do have salads there too.
Yeah, they're way better. Cozy salads are pretty great.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I think the reason we just don't eat there anymore is because we're off campus and we eat at the delis. So that brings me into my next topic here. Best Deli versus Rams Deli Plus. I don't even know what that means. Why is there a plus there? It's like they changed it.
They've always had plus there, I think.
Was there just like a Rams Deli like minus like in the 80s?
Just a Rams Deli. I think it's just saying like this is like a deli, but like it's also plus. Like
plus more. We got like I don't know, the stuff behind the counter and stuff.
Yeah, they've got stuff.
I don't know. They're like the Ed Sheeran albums. We're gonna have like by like 2030 there'll be like Rams Deli Divide and like Rams Deli Multiply and all that stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
So which one do you like more?
That's an extremely tough call for me because like Rams has my heart, but Best has my brain, I would say. And what I mean by that is Rams was like the first place I was introduced to when I came to Fordham. Like had a bad girl, fell in love, thought it was like one of the best things I've ever had. But I can't eat the food there every day or even like often. Like I could maybe eat it like once or twice a week because it's just so like rich.
Yeah.
Like they do something like every sandwich that they have there like has to have Chipotle mayo, bacon, and avocado on it. That's like the rule. I think. Or like hash browns and
yeah, they just go all out. It's
yeah.
like, I don't know. It's drunk food essentially.
Yeah.
Like I go to Best. I can go to Best every day.
Yeah.
And I think I do, honestly.
I basically go to Best every day.
There's so much more going on there that it's almost like a mini grocery store in there. But you go to Rams, like you're going there for one of like the sandwich selections, and they have a lot. But,
Yeah.
like I don't always want a crazy sandwich. Sometimes I just want a Reuben.
Yeah. I think you.
Whoa.
I think you could get like a more normal sandwich at Rams if you were to like construct it yourself, but that's a
Yeah.
lot of work. And at Best, like I think there's just like their sandwiches are cleaner. Like they're sleeker.
Yeah.
They're like the
They're
iPhone
sleeker.
like of sandwiches. Like
Yeah.
the Android is Rams. That's a strange analogy, but
Yeah, no, like I kind of get it. They it's like they have these very like tight recipes and they throw everything together. Like,
yeah, and it's like it all stays like in the sandwich when you eat it
Yeah.
too, which is kind of a big thing.
And like Best, they're just like put these things on here and like
Yeah, it's all just like together. Whereas like at Rams, things are like sliding around.
Yeah.
Like you're getting like a whole avocado like falling out of your sandwich.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I got to go with Best on that one also. I think this is an easy one. We don't even have to have a conversation. But dogs versus cats.
Dogs.
Yeah,
Dogs. That's like not
dogs
even
are
a question.
cuter. They're loyal. They're friendly, and cats are the opposite, man. They're sneaky.
They're sneaky. They're definitely sneaky.
They're mean. They don't care.
No, they're terrible.
Make fun of you.
They do. I've seen it happen.
I don't. Yeah, not a big cat person, but sometimes I'm not a dog person when it's like a certain type of dog. I don't like those small dogs.
I don't like cat-like dogs, basically.
Yeah. When you have a dog that's smaller than like this, you have a cat.
Yeah.
So, it's dogs, but golden retrievers. This is an interesting one. Best show of the 21st century.
Wow, really kicking it up a notch here.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, I would my two favorites. Well, I'm watching The Sopranos right now.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That's probably up there for me. Well, there's a couple ways you have to think about this. Like there's sitcoms and like drama shows.
Yeah.
I would say The Office is definitely the best sitcom of the 21st century.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I mean, like Parks and Rec would maybe be number 2, and
Parks and Rec's a little too lighthearted. Not necessarily like funny. Like I laugh like a couple times a season. Like I laugh really hard a couple times a season. Otherwise, it's just like I chuckle.
Yeah.
But I'm like entertained. It's a good show. But Office is like, especially in the first like 4-5 seasons, like it's hilarious.
Yeah, definitely. And I also like Curb Your Enthusiasm, but I wouldn't say that's like one of the best like sitcoms. It's maybe one of the top 5 or 10.
Yeah, it's also like kind of like more of a cynical humor. It doesn't feel like sitcom-y in the same way.
Yeah, it's like barely a sitcom, I would say.
Kind of like Silicon Valley is probably my favorite like comedy show, just because it's not like, I don't think it's as funny as The Office, but it's really smart, and it's like almost like at some points, even though it really is like a comedy and it's kind of goofy, like they it's like a serious criticism of like the Silicon Valley like startup industry and stuff. So I don't like just watch it because it's like really funny, but like that's why I like The Office. If we're talking about shows that are just straight up funny though, Impractical Jokers.
Oh yeah, that's probably gives me the most laughs of any show.
I think that's the funniest show. Really.
Yeah.
Love the Eric Andre show too.
That's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, it really is. But Impractical Jokers I can always rely on. Like they're on 13 seasons right now. Something insane like that. And I love that show to death.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
But my favorite show of this century is Fargo. I think that show's incredible.
Oh, really? I haven't seen that. I should.
So good. It's like there's 3 seasons, but each season it's like an anthology series. So each season's like a completely new story, kind of like American Horror Story, that sort of thing. And it's based off the movie, but it's telling different stories that are similar to the movie. Like in the snowy Midwest, like some small time people like commit a crime and things blow out of proportion. And it's like, it mirrors like a similar pattern each time, but it's a completely different story with different characters. And it's like fascinating. It's like, it gives you like all the best stuff of great shows like Breaking Bad, but condenses it down to like 1 season and does it 3 times. And I love that show so much.
That's pretty cool. I've seen the movie, which I liked. It wasn't like my favorite movie I've ever seen, but it was like okay. But I definitely would give the show a try. I think Mad Men's probably my favorite show of the 21st century as of right now. But I haven't seen Game of Thrones, so.
Oh, Game of Thrones is probably number 2 for me. I mean, that's up there. Lost is up there. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul are both up there. But I gotta go with Fargo. I just love that show, and I appreciated the movie more like once I saw the show too.
I'd say you haven't seen 24, right?
No.
I'd say that's the most exciting show of the 21st century.
My mom loves that show.
That keeps you going. Like that really does. Like it's not like the most interesting like as like they have something like they don't really have that much to say in the show, I guess, like a Mad Men would, or like, you know, certain other shows, but it just like keeps you like hour by hour like wanting to watch more and more of it.
No, that's good. That's like a really any good show. I haven't seen it, but I'll get around to it eventually. I think Sopranos is next on my list.
It's good.
I'm a little busy right now with Red Dead Redemption, which is like a TV show of its own. That game's amazing, but we're not talking about video games here. I think we're gonna do one last one. This might be a little controversial. I know we have some people who watch the show that, you know, relate to this topic, but Howl versus Blue Goose.
Oh man, I don't think I could weigh in on that.
I can't either. I like them both.
They have different things that go. I mean, you can't beat Simon as the general showrunner over there at Goose. I mean, guy's the man.
Guy's a legend.
Yeah.
But I like going to Howl. I find myself in Howl more, but I've got like nothing against Goose unless it's like a really bad like freshman at night. There's like a lot of freshmen there.
Yeah, I can see that.
And it just gets like crowded. But, you know, it's not to no fault of Simon's.
No, absolutely not. The guy's the man.
They're both great. They did a Halloween costume contest recently.
Yeah, I remember.
Guess who's the front runners right now?
Us.
Us. Yeah.
You're asking me.
We dressed up as Hal security guards. I actually did a video about that like a week ago, so you can check that out. I'll link that. I did it with the Rival, but Teddy and I dressed up as Hal security guards Friday night and last night, and it's a great costume. So go and vote for us, because I think we win something, right?
Yeah, we win $125 and a $25 gift card to Simon's Deli.
That's insane, man. Yeah. What are we gonna do with that kind of money?
Give us the vote. We'll give it out to the people.
Yeah, chance. All right, Teddy, thank you for all your hot takes. Even though I think we kind of mostly agreed on a lot of these things.
Just good to hash these things out.
Yeah, you know, we gotta some people need to know, don't use a pencil. Come on. Yeah. Well, what year is this?
Pretty simple.
It's 2016. Yeah. All right. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in a few weeks. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. That one's the most important. Follow me on Instagram. Listen to me on Spotify, iTunes. And I will see you guys in a couple of days. Sorry about the lights one last time. It happens all the time. You can basically expect it at this point, but whatever. All right. Until next time.
All right. See you guys later.